of the bank holiday in Northern Ireland, I wanted to record a short video update just on the issue of holidays, particularly for those employers who have employees on flexible furlough. So we're about a week and a half into the flexible furlough scheme, and I know many employers have been able to bring their employees back to full-time hours or normal contracted hours, which is great, and others are continuing to make use of flexible furlough. So any employee who is continuing to be flexibly furloughed for whatever reason between July and October, when they take holiday, the gov.uk guidance says that all of the holiday period can be claimed as furlough. But if an employee is back working their normal contracted hours and is not on furlough anymore, then their holiday period between July and October can't be claimed as furlough. So if you have employees flexibly furloughed over the summer season, don't miss the opportunity to claim their holiday period over the summer as a period of furlough. And if you have employees who haven't been taking holidays, haven't any holidays booked, then it would be important to speak to them about when they're taking their leave, and if they don't pick dates, then you can serve them with notice to take leave at certain dates that suit the business, rather than having the annual leave build up to be taken at other times. I also just want to say a few words in relation to the Chancellor's announcement of the job retention bonus. So you probably heard on the news that for every employee who was furloughed and is brought back and remains on payroll until the end of January and paid a minimum of £520 per month, the government will pay that employer £1,000 for every such employee as a bonus, with further details to be revealed towards the end of July. Now that is very unlikely to make the difference for an employer about whether or not to keep someone on. If a job isn't viable, it's not going to be worth keeping someone on for the rest of the furlough period, contributing to furlough pay, and then keeping the employee employed into November, December and January just to get £1,000 bonus at the end of it. But for those employers who made use of the furlough scheme and have been able to retain jobs then as a result, then that's great to know that come end of January, beginning of February, whenever it happens to be, that for every employee who has been furloughed and then still remains with that employer, then there's going to be that bonus coming in the early part of the new year into the business by way of government grant. Finally then, our office is closed on Monday for the bank holiday weekend, and I know that from having spoken to many other people this week, that many people are planning to take off the first half of next week or the whole of next week. And so if you're watching this and you're off all or part of next week, then have a great time. If you're watching this and you're not off next week at all, and I'm thinking particularly of people in hospitality, restaurants, cafes, those sorts of premises that have recently been given permission to reopen, then I just want to say that I really hope that the reopening is going well and that you've been encouraged by the customers coming in through the door, and that as many people do enjoy a break next week and get out and about, that will be a good weekend and a good week next week for the hospitality industry and for those other businesses like beauty salons and other businesses that have been permitted to recently reopen. So if you have recently reopened, I want to take the opportunity to say that I hope that's going really well, and look forward to being in touch with everyone again soon.